I'm Dev Nog, CTO of Wavefront by VMware. I want to show you how Wavefront allows you to take large data sets and reason about cause and effect. Let's take a look. Here we're looking at a whole bunch of CPU load averages across a fleet of machines, about 40 or 50 here. We're looking at 6 p.m. right here in the middle. You can see that the entire cluster seems to sort of rise up at that time, but it's not quite clear what's happening. It's very noisy, very messy. We also happen to have this event right here, down here in the blue dot. You can see that it said we had a code deploy of a new version of our product that time, and it seems to be connected to that huge rise up across the fleet. However, it's very hard to pull signal out of the noise here. How would you tell an engineer or an ops person exactly what happened? With Wavefront, it's very easy. The first thing we're going to do is take the average of that entire fleet to shrink it down to one line. All I have to do is type in AVG, and all of a sudden, the entire fleet collapses into one line. You can see it's very static before the event, before that code deploy, but then it jumps up much, much higher. Now, what if someone tells you, well, this happens every night at 6 p.m. This is common, this is a seasonal, a daily thing, right? Well, let's go take a look. Let's actually take yesterday's data by lagging this by 24 hours. If I do that, you can see yesterday we had the same pre-6 p.m. behavior, but afterwards it stayed flat, nothing happened. This does not happen every day at 6 p.m. In fact, we can go further. We can divide today's data by yesterday's data, take the minute by minute, day over day ratio, and see what that ratio is. If I do that right here, divide the first by the second, we can see that the ratio tends to be around 1, between 0.95 and 1.05 all the time. But then right when this code deploy happens, it jumps up to about 40% higher, and it stays there consistently. If I drag out further, you can see it doesn't go back down. So you can say this is a way of understanding cause and effect with large data sets. To try Wavefront out, go to wavefront.com. Click on the Get Started button at the top of that page. We'll give you a one-line install and a portfolio of starting dashboards to give you value on day one.